One. Okay, everybody, and ladies and gentlemen, all the folks to be or not to be, welcome back to another episode of Now and Then.
Now and then.
Ah, we we're your hosts for today, everybody. I'm Mike on the 808.
Willie J.
And we're going to be your two favorite professional fans for today, bringing you the opinion that we like to give. Nobody may have asked for it, but we're going to share it with the world anyway.
Oh, they need to know.
Oh, they should.
Oh, yeah,
they definitely should.
We'll tell them,
Should I move this a little closer to
yes,
us?
if you can. Yeah, we'll just tell them a little bit more about the truth, what we think the truth is,
Yeah, we got to tell them. We got to tell them what we're thinking, how we thinking, why we thinking it, and for what reasons that everything is being thought.
Mm-hmm.
The main talk really that's been going around in all of the world right now. They're trying to get away from the political views and stuff because that's
you
crashing.
talking about them Epstein files? They ain't getting around. They gonna be.
No, I'm not talking about that. But I'm just talking about the overall. Like that's included, but the whole ball or shadow that's over the world right now.
The regentrification of not regentrification. What they talking about? Gerrymandering. What they gonna mess up in Texas? We talking about all that.
Everything. So that ties into all the political stuff. Mm-hmm. So people have been back and forth with that, but they've also found hope in football because a lot of different people showed up for football. The main two factors that people were talking about were Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. They're bashing both of them, literally, because they're probably the best two draft picks that they've had.
And it's political.
And like in the last 4 years.
It's a political thing because if y'all follow the draft, which a lot of people did, and by now everybody know that there was a whole lot of nonsense going on with the draft. Well, good thing is, once this guy, Shedeur, once he got in a position, he had a game last Friday. Not Friday that just passed, because this is like, what's the date, 18th? No. Yeah, the date is 18th. He not just the Friday that just passed, that which would have been the 16th. I'm talking about last week. Anyways, he did good. And the coaches lied about the fact that he had an oblique muscle tear so they could take him off the roster and set him down so they could let Gabriel play. Well, this guy went out there and botched the game. Now, the game was a good game, but he made a lot of stupid mistakes. And it even showed further that they shouldn't have never picked him over Shedeur.
Oh, yeah. No.
Politics.
Yeah,
definitely. And some racism in there, too. But nobody wants to talk about that. They want to keep that hush-hush.
Now, this one is where now this first video I got up here, guys, is where Shedeur Sanders confronts Dillion Gabriel on live television.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they had him mic'd up, okay?
Gabriel didn't know that he was on live. Now, he knew that Shedeur had a mic on, I think, but I don't think he knew.
But even that, because when you hear NFL players go up to their other buddies, they be like, hey, man, hey, I'm mic'd, I'm hot, I'm hot, I'm live. So they'll make sure that,
that you know it.
You could feel the tension before a single word was spoken. It was supposed to be a casual Instagram live. Two quarterbacks, a rookie, and a veteran talking ball. Maybe some playful jabs, maybe a story or two from training camp. But the second Shedeur Sanders' face popped onto that split screen next to Dillion Gabriel's, it was clear this wasn't going to be lighthearted banter.
If you're into the real story and all the messy twists they don't show on highlight reels, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're sticking around to see how this Browns QB chaos plays out, you should definitely be subscribed.
Okay, now I understand he's getting his things off here. Okay, shameless plug to him. Shout out to NFL Reality. Anyway, okay, me and another guy were talking about where Dillion came from, right? Mm-hmm. Him coming from college, doing the exact same thing he just did.
Okay.
Throwing them interceptions and turnovers and fumble. You feel me? Doing the same exact stuff. Mm-hmm. But now he's at a professional level. He don't know how to handle that.
And this his second team or third team that he's been on? He was on Pittsburgh. He got tried. He was at Pittsburgh, I thought he was somewhere else. I could be mistaken by that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But it's one of them. Either him or the other guy that they were talking about. But I thought it was him. But anyway.
Receivers. The comment hit punchline. He was here to flip the entire narrative.
In a game. But see, while he was trying to talk crash and trash to Shedeur, Shedeur was out there practicing.
He was getting it in.
You remember that famous picture they had of Phelps? What was the guy that swam?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. The other guy was looking at Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps was looking at the goal. And guess who won?
Michael.
Michael did. Because he kept his eyes on the prize. But that's what they doing. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Now, we're not going to watch all of this one because I wanted to hone in on some.
By minute 6, the shift began. Gabriel made an offhand comment about people believing hype over actual experience.
Okay. First comment. Believing in what did he just say? All right, hold on. Go ahead. Do your thing. Hold on. We'll be back, y'all.
Hey, sister, I'm online. What's up?
Okay, bye-bye. Talk to you later. I'm on the road.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a holler back.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Now, what I have been.
My bad.
Okay, so what we've been
Experiencing.
No, not experiencing.
No,
well, yes, experiencing, but also observing.
Observe.
What we just observed was this backhanded well, not backhanded. It's a terrible compliment to throw out there in the wild. Okay, you're talking about people believing the hype over actual experience. Okay, hype and experience. The training that Shedeur Sanders has been through is going to speak through him showing his experience. Like this is what he's already showed you from that first preseason game he had. He has the experience. Well, not all of it, of course, because he's gotta get accustomed to.
They couldn't
just
find.
being.
They couldn't find nothing wrong with that game.
But that's
the commentators couldn't find nothing wrong with that game. But that's not what you're saying. Okay.
The comfortability of just going out there and doing it, he has.
Oh yeah.
But the play time is what
in the pro team.
Yeah, playing time is what we're trying to get at. Does he need it? As far as does he need it? No, he don't need it because he's got that. You feel me? They made sure to build him up to this point
and
when he got
always played, and he's been playing like a pro for the last 2 years. He's just been at a collegiate level playing pro, because that's why he plays so much above the other guys.
See, man, I'm telling you, now, okay. Another thing we've all realized.
They mad at his daddy.
Well, that too. But hold on, let me see if I can get our close up going. There we go.
Uh-oh.
But the one thing that I have realized about everything, right, is that even now Dillion has been
very quiet.
Very quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet
because
when
they
it comes
know,
to
man.
this.
They know what the deal is.
If he busts out and say anything, well, not even that. What was this lawsuit I saw with Dylan Gabriel? They talking about he did $1 million, $500,000 a lawsuit scam or something. I just seen that. That was like almost a week ago.
I didn't dwell on that. I did hear something about that, but I didn't know what they was talking about, so I kind of moved on.
Okay, might be fake news. We'll go ahead and slide past that then. Okay.
Yeah,
now, Shedeur, not just Shedeur, but there have been teams that have been lower in the rankings that their preseason squad have been doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching different teams, Dolphins, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Ravens, even.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens just was kicking booty the other day. And I'm like, where's any of this in the regular season? But
see,
but
everybody, this is when you know you got a great player. Just like when you have a guy like a Tom Brady come on, everybody starts saying that's who you want to be. Watch out for them guys because them guys are this and that.
They do a lot of that.
And it makes everybody else, it elevates everybody else's playing. Now, these guys are all professionals and they all got skills.
Yes.
Okay? And they can go up and down with their skills. They can play at the top level to where you be like, damn. And then they can be like, man, you sure you know how to play? That kind of thing. But they still professionals.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of cool that all of these different teams are playing at a better rate. And then they're using their second and third string guys. And those guys are looking good.
That's the best part about it.
Yeah,
the fact that your
good.
whole team, now if your whole team can perform like this, you do great numbers.
Yeah.
But if you got a sorry starting team,
yeah,
And then you got to throw your backup in, and then the backup like, all right.
Well, see, the thing, like I said, then the reason that the Browns is doing good right now because they won their last game even with Gabriel, and they did good. He
you know, Flacco talking about leaving.
He's I think they done paid.
Okay.
Something done happened because Flacco been too smooth.
But Flacco already was overpaid. Okay.
You think he was?
Flacco was overpaid in 20.
They gave him that $120 million.
They gave him that 100, and they sit there. He just sitting there just.
120.
He just throwing the ball.
Just throwing the ball, going all which way.
And I'm just like, Joe, throw it to somebody.
Well, you can't.
Joe, throw it to a person.
See, Joe ain't gonna get hit.
Oh
but
no,
he got clocked a couple of times.
Joe go down with the ball.
You know, I wish now if I had this, if there was one thing I
Hold on, Joe go down with the ball.
Oh yeah.
Joe will throw the ball away.
Oh, he will throw it away.
One thing Joe ain't gonna do is get a turnover with that ball in his hand.
The person can be over there, he'll throw it away. He don't care.
He gonna get that ball out his presence.
He throw it away. Bill Cundiff used to kick.
It ain't gonna be his fault that something went wrong. He gonna make sure of that.
Don't get mad.
He gonna make sure it ain't his fault at all.
Right,
that's my boy though. Look, Joe, you our boy. Okay, we do appreciate what you did for the Raven team. You had to move on, do some other things for some other folks. I'm not mad at you. I'm just upset you didn't give us Playoff Joe. Okay, Playoff Joe was a different person.
Every time he had a child, I thought we was gonna get a Super Bowl.
Man, every time he
sat
down and came back.
I mean, I don't know how many kids we got, how many rings we would have. But the fact of the matter is, I don't know, man. He played his best and did because when he was on the other team, he didn't do bad. But you know, this other cat, man, Shedeur. Let's go back to what we were talking about. Because we got off on Flacco.
Yeah, because Flacco was still a part of the team.
You know, and he was good, man. When he was in college, they said he was the man.
Flacco?
Yeah, he said he could play.
He was. His accuracy,
and just like, let me tell you something.
He can play. Everything look different when you're going against professionals.
It looks different when the other people get teams. Cause I'm telling you, when I used to warm up by myself, I look good. But when they put everybody else out there, like,
everybody look good warming up. That ain't the problem.
Yeah,
the problem is being warm in the game.
Yeah.
And then instead of getting cold feet, your feet hot.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you can be like
Mike.
Well, you could. You could be like, or you could be like LeBron James.
But wait a minute. Let me get back to what
he played football. That boy was
LeBron.
That boy was different.
I could believe
that boy was different.
I was gonna tell you, man. If Shedeur was as tall as
oh my gosh,
if he was as tall
oh my gosh,
it's Flacco.
I was about to say if he was
6'5", if he was two, because see
how tall is he now? 6'2", 6'3",
something like 6'2", 6'3". But see, that's what they saying, which was Gable's problem. He can't see over the offense.
No, he's too short.
Yeah, he has to always get.
He's a little man.
In order for him to throw people, why did he let him be a quarterback if he's too short?
Well, everybody deserves a chance.
He had when he was on the Pee Wee. They should have left him with the Pee Wee league because he was taught at that time. Everybody was the same size, but he was
remember.
I'm only serious.
Remember Rashad Mendenhall. Remember Ray Rice. Remember Justin Forsett. These are all shorter folks. Running backs, powerhouses, but short in stature. It all works out to a degree, you know. And
all I can say is that Ray Rice used to put stick on his hand, and they said he would have so much of that stuff on his hand that they had to band it. They said it would mess a ball right up.
Yeah.
They say you throw it towards him, and the ball would just go right in his hand.
Yeah, because it's a
sticker.
Well, it's a cheat.
And then other guys,
they didn't have them gloves.
Other guys used to spray their uniform with the with that that spraying oil that you have.
Oh yeah, that
Pam.
Dang, yeah, there we go. I was trying to think of the name of it.
Yeah, they used to spray themselves with Pam, so when you grab them, you slide right on. You like something ain't right.
Even that they be over there. They be over there Vaselining up, and you like, what's up with these niggas? You get like, well, that was the end of that one.
Anyways,
Shedeur needs to stop being picked on.
Oh, they ain't gonna stop doing that because, and let me tell you something. He already know, based off of his name, he's been in fame ever since he's been a kid. I mean, he was born into fame, so he can handle it. That's why when him and Gabriel on this thing that you're showing, when Gabriel was talking, he never broke stride in what he was doing. He just kept answering him, and then he never raised his voice. And everybody didn't, because he already knew he was live. Gabriel didn't know what was going on.
He never seemed to know what's
And
really
he's hostile.
happening. You said, and he's what?
He's hostile.
Hostile? Oh yeah.
Because he's mad because of what
He's
Shedeur-
hot-headed.
He thinks Shedeur doesn't deserve it because he thinks he should.
He's a hot-headed
And everybody been
know-it-all.
talking about Shedeur, but see, he don't have a prime equity in his clause. He don't have nothing that says that all of his rights come to him as far as all his pictures and stuff. When they show all this stuff,
Well,
he gets 20% of everything they sell.
when you sit down and look at the team that's around both groups, somebody's looking out for one and the other one's just looking out for what the team's supposed to be doing. We go through the regular day, we set a schedule, you go to your events. We get coffee, we go to the meeting, we talk about it. Meanwhile, there's another group over here that makes sure that you attend the meetings. Make sure that when you're attending the meetings, you're understanding what's going on. Making sure that you know what you want from these meetings. Make sure you know what you want for yourself, what you want for the team, the whole nine. If you don't have that in your corner, you're gonna have the self-esteem that Dillion has. You're gonna have the non-work ethic like he has. Like, he wants all of the accolades and the trophies, but he doesn't want to work for.
Well, see, he's never. One thing Dillion has never been. He's never been this kind of champion. See, this dude here has changed football teams. Like when he went to Jackson State, they changed that whole team. And when they was drafting him, he said, whatever team that I take, he said, I'm going to change their dynamics. He said, I'm going to make a difference in them because I'm going to bring something to the table that they don't have. Dillion didn't have that.
He don't have a Deion Sanders as a dad either.
Well, no, he don't.
I'm telling you, the team.
It makes a difference.
The team makes a difference, man.
Yeah, it makes a
Because
difference.
if you can have somebody giving
this
you
dude
those
has
little
been playing.
nuggets.
He's been having professional. We talking about Shedeur. He's been having professional help since he's been in junior high school.
Mm-hmm.
He's been having coaches that's been showing him how to throw, how to do the hips, how to catch, just like that slide, that thing he did the other day when he slid. How you learn to do that as a rookie when you're in the pro? Because the game is faster. But he did that almost perfect.
And he had some good evasions, man. Like, and then he went up to a defensive player and he asked Myles Garrett. He said, Myles, you think my spin move will work on you? He said, no. He said, no. So Shedeur just started laughing.
That's another thing I like too, because he likes to talk, man. He played with people. He's very interesting in general. He's not one of those. He talk trash, but he don't talk hard trash.
But that's a characteristic you want in a QB.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You want a leader out of a.
I learned all that just with this dude coming into the NFL. I didn't know. No, because when I was watching him at Colorado, because I didn't watch him at Jackson State. Did you? Mm-hmm. I didn't even know to, because I didn't know nothing about Jackson State until after Colorado showed up. Then they kept talking about Jackson State. I'm like, what the heck is Jackson State? Now y'all can say what you want, okay? I don't live in Mississippi.
See, but only reason I knew Jackson State was trash.
Ain't that in Mississippi?
Jackson State,
Mississippi, ain't it?
it's Florida.
That's in Florida. See, and then
Jacksonville.
Jackson State is it? There's not. Ain't there a Jackson, Mississippi? It might. Okay. I'm sorry. Go on with it. So you said he's from Florida?
Jackson State was Florida.
I was coming on around down there. Mississippi, Florida, almost the same place. Cause they both down south from here.
Well, they both get pretty hot.
They both go. They get hot.
Oh, okay. Now this is when the viewership plummeted after him not playing.
Oh yeah.
So they're gonna talk a little bit about this. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing, y'all, but we're gonna see what they got to say.
Game in a decade with 2.2 million viewers. The
Shedeur Sanders' NFL debut was the highest rating NFL preseason game in the last decade with
We could stop it right there, honestly, to be truthful with you. The fact that he had the highest rating in that, like, come on, man. Like, you're telling me within 20 years, this is the highest debut for one day
You know something, y'all gonna
of
get,
just an hour and a half game.
you're gonna get mad about this, but I'm gonna say it and try to make you understand something. And that is what it must be to walk around knowing that you have this gift and this ability that this brother has. Because he's extraordinary. So
You said what it's like? I can tell you what it's like. He told you. It's legendary.
oh yeah, he did.
He
Well,
told you it's too legendary.
he's saying,
I
and you, I like
he
that.
telling
I
you
like
that he making big money off of it.
I like the concept. But he's saying my dad was number one legendary.
I'm too
I'm
legendary.
number two. But
Oh, my
mine
goodness.
my legendary just as big as he.
My legend just as big.
Yeah, because he had the same. Because I think his dad had something else. that
First
he
of
had.
all, when a person gets a gold whistle,
Yeah.
and then they put diamonds in it, a diamond gold whistle is what they gave Coach Dillion Sanders. The man's great. I don't know what to tell you. Between
All I
him
know is
and
every
the,
time
and
he
the
blow the
family,
whistle, it says money. It must be the money. Every time
he said
blows-
makes me.
Yeah, he was rocking
I'm
it.
sorry, Dion, making money. That's the boy. He was in there, and every time they talk about him doing that little dance, he said, "I wasn't doing that." They said, "You wasn't doing that." I said, "Okay." Then they go right back to the video. He was in there just doing it. I said, "Yeah, okay."
2.2 million viewers. Absolutely insane. And when he starts for his first game, you can double and triple that number as well.
Cleveland Browns just did the unthinkable. They actually benched the only exciting thing about their team, Shedeur Sanders. And now, ratings are falling faster than a Browns playoff dream in December. Fans aren't just mad.
That it's AI talking
Yeah,
because it can never.
it don't pronounce certain things right.
It changes.
I just watched a
And
commercial,
for a while, I was
it
pissed because I'm like,
off.
why don't y'all learn the man's name? But AI can only say it the way it think it is. That every time it says it pretty much different.
Yeah,
Sure.
should like it. What it just say? Shedeur.
Shatter.
Or something like
That's
that.
another one that it says, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but
Okay.
it don't know how to read the word.
Yeah, but
Right.
it says Shedeur in the beginning. It says Shedeur the first time when it first started, and it'll say it again. It'll correct it, but it just ain't consistent.
They're canceling subscriptions, burning jerseys, and probably Googling how to legally divorce your NFL team. This isn't just a quarterback move. It's a full-blown comedy special.
Late night drop. And I just saw this article that shows the impact of Shedeur Sanders, and literally the Cleveland Browns would be idiots to not have this guy on the roster, to not make sure he's a part of the future moving forward. And what I mean is this, right?
The Cleveland Browns actually thought the world would tune in to watch Dillon Gabriel take the field instead of Shedeur Sanders. Dillon Gabriel, let that sink.
They never do though. They never do
They
until
looked at
after
him,
the
and they
fact.
looked at him and his dad, and they wrote this brother off. And this brother then came into this game and changed it completely up. And people pissed. A lot of people pissed about it, especially owners and all those guys, because they know now other players gonna come in and ask the same thing this dude did.
See, that's what they're pissed about.
Yeah,
The fact that people gonna come in and now that they see that it can be done,
yeah.
and not only
it's
being done by a black man in the league.
Man, you know how many
yeah.
times something couldn't
Oh,
be done that
yeah.
got done?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time.
All the time. We talk about this all the time. Okay, Tom Brady was a perfect example of if you want something, you got to go talk to the people that can do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he made sure that he was always the one person that they knew, hey, we got to make sure he's straight.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that he good. After that, people was like, you know what? I got to make sure that I'm good.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm straight.
Yeah.
Now, They're going to make sure that they really good. They're going to make sure that everything is as sound as it needs to be.
And you know something that's crazy? Speaking of Tom, until I saw him on the pivot, you cats do a great job. But until I seen him on the pivot, I never saw that side of Tom.
Tom Brady?
Oh, yeah.
Tom Brady kind of interesting. He's a different breed. He's smart. He's a smart guy.
I like him, man. I mean, because I like how he's saying, man, look, that was a game. He said, I had to do what I had to do to win the game. He said all that other stuff. He said that wasn't football. He said I didn't pay that no attention.
No, he don't dibble and dabble with the stupidity. When it comes down to it, he's brass taxes. You know, he's in between the lines.
That's another thing they pissed about too with Shedeur, because he said, "You think it really matters what people think and say?"
It
don't
don't
care about that.
It don't. Not even in the slightest.
Think in for a second. The Browns basically swapped filet mignon for a reheated gas station hot dog and then acted shocked when nobody showed up for dinner. The viewership numbers tell the story. The moment Shedeur Sanders was announced as
He said it that way. He said it right that time.
Hello, it's your favorite sports.
What I don't understand is, like, look at all this marketing that they would, all this marketing, all of this marketing,
And guess who controls?
and they forgot all about all of it. Like,
he controlling all that.
and his face is in the front of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you? I ain't even got to get into it. Let's go talk to our favorite Uncle Ocho.
Funk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry.
Okay. This ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. This is a quick segment just to veer off right quick. I now understand what he's talking about as far as him not being able to understand Shannon Sharp all the time. Okay. He's got a thick accent from him being a country boy, also a speech impediment. So a lot of the time when he's talking, he's got to slow himself down in order to
He do need to slow down
enunciate and pronunciate words.
Because when he talk fast, that's why it's just easy to cuss.
We got to get back to the Dylan Brooks,
Absolutely.
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan
He
Gabriel,
completed
okay.
8 of his first 9 passes.
Now that's what I keep doing.
What's that?
Dylan Brooks is a basketball player.
Oh.
But they don't say Dylan Gabriel. They just say Dylan most of the time. So when I'm thinking of Dylan, I'm thinking the other guy. But I'm like, no, I gotta remember Gabriel is his last name. It goes together. I gotta remember that part. Man, I forget that all the time. Because they spell it exactly the exact same way. As far as Dylan, they spell Dylan the exact same way. But it's just their last names is different.
See, and I don't know who the guy Brooks is.
See, and that's the only thing, and that's what saves you from not having that. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Hold up.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. We got to get back to the Dylan Brooks,
Absolutely.
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan
He
Gabriel,
completed
okay.
8 of his first 9 passes,
Yes.
threw a pick 6, bad decision, but was later credited with a fumble on a botched handoff.
Okay.
And they made all kinds of
Started
excuses.
off.
They made all kinds of excuses.
He botched the handoff.
Yeah.
Threw a pick 6. Dang. Okay.
And he fumbled. And now the fumble wasn't his fault.
That's what I just said. I said he botched the handoff. That's
Oh,
what he said.
oh,
He
oh.
said he botched the handoff and fumbled the
You
ball.
know how come the guy messed up? He didn't have his hands right.
The dude or
The dude didn't.
Okay.
So when he got ready, the dude had his hands too close, and the
the
guy
ball just bounced off.
he couldn't hit him. You know how they supposed to shove it in his he couldn't shove it in his gut because it bounced off his arms. Because the dude didn't have his hand, and they was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah, that's really what they should have did to him, drug him by the face mask a little bit.
After the game, he made some very, very interesting comments. He said there are
Hold on. All right, let's see. Okay, 14, 23, 157 touchdowns versus turnovers.
I love the way they put both of them together though, because one is left and one is right. You can always fix them together because they always the opposite. They look like a mirror image of each other.
Now, what I So just from what I'm seeing,
You somebody
okay, 13.
Stats.
Yeah, 13 yards off on Dillion for his total throwing yards. Yeah, okay, he didn't make the touchdowns. Okay, and he had 2 turnovers. Shedeur had 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. He had 13 more yards. Now his throwing percentage, it was a little left field, where he should have been. Right there with those numbers, he should at least be at like a 19, where he's at. He's at 14 out of 23. He should at least be at a 19. Just to average out a better throwing percentage. Because Gabriel came off at a 13, 18, which means 5. Yeah, you feel me? So, which is still good percentage as far as your accuracy is concerned, you know? So, but we're still rooting for the black guy.
Entertainers, and they're
it's just he didn't have no incomplete passes. Shedeur did he? He just didn't throw as many. Or they saying that out of 23 throws, he only made 14.
Yeah. He's only been completed. He only completed 14 throws.
So what that means that the other ones that he threw,
they were either drops or misses.
Yeah, I guess they are. Yeah, I guess you did. You know, I wasn't paying no attention to that. But yeah.
But it's just like, okay.
We're rooting for the black guy.
But it's just like in
the hell with Dillion.
competitors, and my job is to compete.
Right.
He tried to clarify later at the presser, saying he meant the media are the entertainers and a competitor, and he's a competitor, and he wasn't taking a shot at Shedeur, but the damage was done.
Yeah, but see,
here's the problem. You can't say something like that and then think
the reporter busted. Because he's saying, so you saying that when you said that, you were talking about the news people. He's talking about, oh, yeah. Oh, really?
See, they forget
that they do
public appearance. Yeah. If you're talking, it's gonna come back to you. Mm-hmm. You can't say something and think that somebody else didn't hear it over here, and they're not gonna bring it back to you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so point. On September the 3rd, you said, and I quote,
"Do you remember?"
And they just sitting there, just they read the whole line, and you just like, oh.
Well, you know that's how a lot of times that's how the Democrats be getting the Republicans, because they be like, well, we ain't never say that, and then they hit the button. Back in 1905,
and then he said something completely different.
By the commissary.
Yeah, it was different.
What's going on there, guys? We back with another one. I want to talk about Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel briefly on the day. As Dillon went out there, had a couple turnovers, but he played pretty decent in my opinion, and he had some interesting comments shortly after he had thrown the pick 6, about his first action, and he made this one statement that many are saying is pointed at Shedeur Sanders. Now, we know Shedeur had a great first showing in Carolina on the road. Dillion was able to play against the Eagles, and I thought he made some decent plays as well. And
they should have let Shedeur play against the Eagles, man. They should have. Even if not, let me just say.
Didn't they just play? I thought they just played the Rams, didn't they? Yeah, they just played the Rams.
Was that who they played?
That's who they supposed to play. I don't know.
Wait, next or
that's who they
next.
That's who their third game is with the Rams. I don't know. Is that tonight?
I don't.
It ain't gonna be Monday night, is it? They play the priest.
Not that I know of. Let me see what the schedule is for tonight. It might be. Let's see who's playing. Nobody. Okay, so nobody's playing tonight.
I think
probably because it's preseason still.
Yeah, pre is on Saturday. I think Friday.
Okay.
So they would have already played.
Okay, for sure. Wait a minute. Why do they keep talking about? Hold on. Let's see. Football. Okay, no, there's a game today.
Mm-hmm.
There's a game today, but it's not
It's not theirs. Mm-mm. Who is it?
Bengals and the Commanders. Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders play today. This is what, Monday the 18th of August. They play at 8 o'clock.
At 8. And they don't say when them other guys played?
Wait, which
the
ones?
Browns.
I'm looking still. They played the Eagles on the 16th.
Oh, that'd be too early. Okay, yeah, that's 6.
That was Saturday.
This last Saturday. That was the Eagles.
Yeah, it says they played the Eagles and the Browns played.
Oh, okay. So their next game is next week. This week coming up.
Oh, okay. They played the Panthers. That's what they started off with.
Yeah, the Panthers was who he was with that he played against.
Yeah, man. Chicago just dusted somebody, man. Chicago just beat the Buffalo Bills yesterday, 38-0.
Damn.
That's crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy. Hold on, man. Let's.
Now the Buffalo Bills, they from Buffalo, New York.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that straight.
Yeah.
So they probably used to cold weather.
Yeah.
So they should have been good.
Should have been.
When they went to Chicago.
Man, Chicago
either beat the brakes off you.
Sure, man. I ain't never been. I don't know if I want to. Wait, we did go. We had to. Well, we passed through Chicago. We had to take the next flight. Was that from Chicago to?
Yeah, that's right. Remember we stepped.
Man,
remember we stepped off the plane.
Oh, dang.
That's all right. I'll go get the vacuum cleaner.
Okay. I'm about to say I
got that little dust buster.
Oh, you do. But
I think it'll pick that up.
It might. What was we talking? Oh, the windy man. We went to Chicago and they had that wind tunnel trying to connect us to the plane, but it had a gap in it.
With a terminal hooked onto the plane, so you can walk off.
It wasn't fully.
It ain't flush.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't flushed together. So it had like. It had about this much space in it.
Space around it.
But
and the wind was knocking folk out. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. And
you could see people struggle to walk through
once
that little.
They would get out the plane as soon as that hawk hit them. They'd be like, everybody looked like, damn.
And it was only a half a foot of space.
I'm trying to
literally, it was only a half a foot of air that would come through. But it was just how hard, how fast. It had no regard for nobody else.
You know where you was at.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, it was going to let you know.
You are on the Windy City.
I'm going to keep thinking about that. I got to get that up. Okay. All right, y'all. Look, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell when you want to be notified that we are dropping more videos. We're going to get our equipment back together as soon as possible because this sucks a little bit, but it's okay, man. We're doing it for the entertainment of you guys, and I love to bring nonsense to the internet. So I thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode of Shedeur Sanders. This ain't the slander.
Right now is the time to start learning and to think about voting because you're going to need to vote when it comes up for the 26th primary or midterm.
When you get finished just in the episode, I got to use the restroom.
Okay. So make sure that y'all vote. And look at what's going on in your political arena.
Where's the dust thing?
It's on my bed. All right, so we up out of there.